Welcome to Mythos and Monstra, where we talk about mythology and monsters from around the world. Hi, I'm Tyler, and today we're talking about the Minotaur, a mythical creature that had the head and tail of a bull and the body of a man. We'll explain how the creature came to be and how it would eventually meet its end. The story all begins with Minos, who is competing with his brothers to become the ruler of Crete. Minos prayed to Poseidon to send him a snow-white bull to show the people of Crete that the gods had favored him in becoming their king. Poseidon did send Minos that snow-white bull, and Minos was to sacrifice the bull to honor Poseidon once becoming the king. However, after becoming king, Minos instead kept the bull and sacrificed another in its place, because he had believed the snow-white bull was too beautiful to sacrifice. This angered Poseidon, so the god of the sea, in retaliation, had Minos' wife Pasiphae fall in love with the bull. Pasiphae then had the craftsman Daedalus fashion a hollow wooden cow, which she could then climb into in order to mate with the bull. The Minotaur was a result of this, an unnatural offspring of woman and beast. Pasiphae nursed the Minotaur, but he grew in size and became ferocious. The Minotaur also had no natural source of nourishment, and thus devoured humans for it. Minos went to the Oracle of Delphi to get advice about what he should do with this monstrous creature. And following the advice from the Oracle, he had the craftsman Daedalus and his son Icarus construct the Labyrinth, which is an elaborate-like maze near his palace in Knossos. While the labyrinth was being completed, Minos' son Androgeus went to Athens to compete in the Panathenaic festival games. At the games, Androgeus was murdered by the Athenians because they were jealous of all of his victories. Minos waged war in retribution and won. And for peace, Minos required every 7 years, or by some accounts every 9 years, for the Athenians to send 14 of their noble youths, 7 boys and 7 girls, to Crete. They would be sent into the labyrinth and then devoured by the Minotaur. When the third sacrifice came around, Theseus, son of Aegeus, volunteered to be one of the 14 who would go to Crete and slay the monster. Theseus promised his father Aegeus that he would put up a white sail on his journey home if he was successful in slaying the monster. But if he was to fail this task, his crew would only keep up the black sails. When Theseus got to Crete, Minos' daughter, Ariadne, fell madly in love with him. Ariadne could not bear the thought of Theseus being killed by the Minotaur, so she decided to help Theseus navigate the labyrinth by giving him a ball of thread. This allowed Theseus to retrace his steps inside the maze, and once inside the labyrinth, Theseus killed the Minotaur. Now, depending on what source you read, he did so with his bare hands, a club, or with a sword. Now, after killing the Minotaur, Theseus led the other Athenians out of the labyrinth, and they sailed away with Ariadne from Crete. Now, on the way home, Theseus does abandon Ariadne on the island of Naxos, and then continues home to Athens. And on his way home, however, Theseus neglects to put up the white sails, and his father, King Aegeus, stands on the lookout over the sea. He sees his son's ship come in with only black sails and presumes his death. He then decides to commit suicide by throwing himself into the sea, which is to this day been called the Aegean Sea, named after King Aegeus. Theseus would then become king of Athens after his father's death. We hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have any other mythologies or monsters you would like to be covered on this channel in the future, please let us know down below in the comments. We thank you for watching, and as always, we hope you have a great rest of your day.